Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bulldogs offense will have the football first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch. Fun to watch them on tape. Fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires on the move. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll run play action. Quickly out to the tight end. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to throw it. The short hands. It's Alexander. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Bulldogs have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man quickly.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding? A lot of times, those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Alexander.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Back to pass. Using the quick game. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. So 1st down in the red zone, and this crowd getting behind its defense. And it's caught. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
Getting ready for the extra point after the 1st score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line, a group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
And I think if you're a coach, you take pride. It starts up front. You win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
Wants to throw on 3rd. Pucks it out of the air. All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Working that left side now. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He finds a soft spot in the middle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Give to the running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Gets it out fast. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. He'll sneak it.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and 8? Long way to go. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to fire on 2nd down. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Gets the back moving. On 4th down, looking for the completion. A shot toward the end zone. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down. Quarterback keeps it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The play action fake. Finds his man. It's Faulkner. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Gets it out quickly. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the single back. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Blasted as he lets it go. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
The Bulldogs line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Going to try to get it himself. Breaks into the open. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding 3rd down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big 3rd down conversion.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Syracuse is currently ahead in this one, but I don't see Jim Brown or Ernie Davis or even Donovan McNabb out there. This team has struggled to pull away. They're up by 7 over UConn. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Back to pass on 2nd down. Complete in the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. As we head to the quarter break, Mississippi State has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period will be a second down. Back to pass. Already find a hole in that secondary. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. How about that big tight end getting downfield and then finding nobody home?
Yeah, he did a really nice job getting the depth on his route, but also give him credit because he found the soft spot in the zone, making that a real easy completion.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Wants to keep it in the air. Quick strike complete. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Motion from the back. Going to take a shot on second and short. Grab behind the line. It's Smith. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his big tight end. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. Going for the goal line. And their happy place for a touchdown. Big time touchdown there to get some much needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. To the air on first down. Finds space on the right. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed behind the line. It's Johnson.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands. So
it's picked off, and that's number 10. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. The give to the back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. He wants it all. And it's a touchdown.
really nice job by your quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. That's exactly what happened.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the point after is good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Alexander. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle, it's Johnson. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Runs through a tackle. He'll have enough to give Mississippi State a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Right on the money. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. The Bulldogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll send the back in motion. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Johnson. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll throw it from the red zone. Lets it fly. Snags it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. An 84-yard drive there. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Makes the catch. It's Smith. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fires to the big fella. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the 1st down. Got to use their time wisely. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Makes the grab on the left.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The screen, he's got wheels. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this third and short. They'll try to get it through the air. It's on target and complete. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. On the move, he fires. He's got it. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Here comes the heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And holding on to the lead, the offense will simply take a knee, and that's how we will wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
Mississippi State will put a foot to it to crank up the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they'd get him on the ground at the 20. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Stone. Now on second down. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. So now it's second and long. Makes the grab. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with third and 4. Trying to pick up a first down. They just keep firing. Unloads it downfield. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got the first down and still on his feet. Running room in the middle. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it.
We didn't have to work very hard on that one. There was nobody in sight as he rips off a massive run.
Sort of a mark of excellence for any back is yards after contact. Well, yards before contact can be sort of a badge of honor for that O-line.
Yeah, let's give them some credit. They got tremendous push getting hats on hats. They made that easy.
And the Bulldogs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Makes one man miss. And And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this third and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. On fourth down, going to the air. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Quickly complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Trying play action. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Quick strike through the air for the score.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Marshall is ahead right now in Huntington, but that's not exactly Randy Moss out there controlling this game. Things are a long way from being over. They're up by 13 over Georgia State.
Off the play fake on first down to throw.
We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll come to the line and try to get out of this mess on second down from the 5. Back to pass. Got his man quickly. Gets a little breathing room there as he's out of bounds at the 10. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. He gets it away from his own end zone. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. To the air on second down. He's got him.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. To the air on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Complete to the left. Gets away from one, finds some space. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quarterback adapted. There he goes.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. On the option, he'll toss it. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Great job by the back on the option. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He'll keep it himself. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Now the play fake. Right down the middle. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll look to pin them deep. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Alexander. Still on his feet at the 45. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off play action on 1st down. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Got it behind the line. It's Johnson. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Snagged in the middle. It's Stone. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man downfield. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Man, you got to like these last two plays by this offense. You understand, you're in a deficit. You've got to score multiple times to get back in this football game. Nice job pushing the ball down the field, making explosive plays. They're going to need more of it, and they're going to need it fast.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The RPO, it's complete. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. Getting set for the point after. Right down the boulevard. A very efficient five-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball.
Oh, he's got some space. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Second down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
So now on comes the field goal unit. There is no doubt, at this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming. A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Second down coming up. From the gun, running back on the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Wants to throw on third down. He lost it high and deep down the left side. First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for...
Into the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown throwing the football. On the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last two plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field.
And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. They'll make the stop on the return at the 38-yard line as this defense records an interception. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Smith. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
That's just not going to get it done, David. At this point of the game, you're trailing. You've got to pick up the urgency. And this.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. To the air on first down. He'll take a shot. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stop? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Spirited matchup with ramifications inside CUSA today, guys. Here's how it finished up. FIU handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown, and what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. A busy day in CUSA, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Gets rid of it. Finds his man. It's John. steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Make sure there's not going to... Turn on this one, ball's out. I think they'll mark it right around the 25. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got a man in the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Good timing on the quick out. He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Just keep slinging it. Firing to the right, complete. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth quarter lead. Wants to go up top. Wideout trying to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Headed to the end zone, and he pulls it down for the touchdown. Not just the touchdown, but for the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Faulkner. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Rushes on him. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field.
Offense, you got to do a better job. There's got to be more sense of urgency protecting your backup quarterback. You've already lost your starter due to injury. Now that the backup's in, you know you're going to have to hold on for just that split second longer, and they weren't able to do it there.
Here's a hit. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. The offense just wants to run out the clock in this half. The D still has a couple of timeouts if they want to use them. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.